Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to daily news on breaking news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Subscribe to the channel. Remember, guys, to follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Prince Miller Entertainment, Facebook, Prince Miller Entertainment, Facebook group, Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Remember, guys, to follow us on Twitter. It's P Miller ENT. Welcome to another edition of our daily news, everyday news, breaking news. Today is the 7th of October. 2021, and so guys, we continue following Nyaya Yima elections at 2023, and so an election watchdog, the Election Resource Center ERC, has described Douglas Mwonzora's MDCT as a dangerous political party that is a threat to democracy and constitutionalism in the country. ERC was responding to calls by the MDCT for the suspension of both the by-elections and the 2023 general elections in favor of a negotiated settlement with President Emmerson Mnangagwa. Earlier this week, MDCT National Chairman Morgan Komichi said the 2023 polls were a waste of time and resources, claiming his party's position was that it was better to negotiate with Mnangagwa. But ERC said calling for the cancelling of elections was dangerous to constitutionalism and the principles and growth of democracy in the country. ERC said MDCT's calls were reckless and should not be entertained. Political players like the government, the Electoral Commission, Parliament of Zimbabwe must make concerned efforts to ensure that such reckless sentiments must never be entertained. And there is an urgent need to implement electoral reforms, which are now 3 years due since the 2018 harmonized elections. On June 11, Mnangagwa and Mwonzora held a closed-door meeting at State House in Harare, where, among other things, the MDCT leader pleaded for the scrapping of the pending by-elections for more than 40 legislative seats and more than 80 councillor seats, triggered by his party's recall of MPs and councillors belonging to the MDC alliance led by Nelson Chamisa. Mnangagwa suspended by-elections citing COVID-19 restrictions and has maintained the ban despite lifting restrictions on almost everything, including opening of bars. ERC said Mnangagwa was responsible for the country's bad electoral policies that have led to electoral disputes in the past. The president is on record regarding reforms. ERC said he said that his administration will ensure the implementation of electoral reforms. However, within less than 2 years towards the 2023 harmonized elections, the government is silent regarding this important matter. ERC would like to reiterate that electoral reforms are central to any credible election and political stability in Zimbabwe. ERC added the office of the president must call for the holding of by-elections in line with Zimbabwe's constitutional provision, section 159. Accordingly, the conduct of these by-elections is of paramount importance, as it will ensure that all citizens have representation and can play their oversight and legislative roles through their elected leaders at all levels. The ERC believes that the resumption of by-elections must be preceded by the implementation of electoral reforms, as by-elections without reforms pose a threat to the credibility and acceptability of electoral outcomes. The electoral watchdog also called the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission, ZEC, not to serve the interest of any political party. In administering its constitutional mandate to oversee elections, ZEC must be impartial and independent. ZEC's activities, decisions, and roles must not be influenced by anyone. More so, there ought to be transparency and accountability, responsibility to justify actions or decisions to citizens, political parties, and independent observers, ERC said. Ensuring verifiability, demonstration of accuracy beyond reasonable doubt, and inclusivity, providing equal access of process, will enhance public confidence in the Commission. These processes extend to voter mobilization and education, ballot printing, results transmission, and political parties and civil society engagement. ZEC has been accused by opposition parties of serving the interests of ZANU-PF. So guys, that's the latest here regarding to the Election Resource Center. They are saying that MDCT Douglas Mwonzora is a threat to democracy, and that idea that my elections are postponed, it must not be entertained, and because it will pose a threat to democracy and constitutionalism in the country. And so guys, in the comment section. This is daily news on breaking news on Prince Mila Entertainment TV. Do you agree with what Election Resource Center is saying regarding to MDCT? And in the comment section. Remember guys, let's agree and disagree. And in the comment section there. And because we all want the same thing, which is a better Zimbabwe for everybody. And the election is really towards my elections at 2023. And some people are saying that my elections should be postponed to maybe 2028. And particular a government of national unity like Chakatika in 2008, whereby Wachangirai na Mugabe pai and takaona kuti zvakambochi chinje bichana. So the MDCT, they are saying, you know what, we need a dialogue, we need to have a inclusive government so that we may focus more on the welfare of the people. At the same time, we can talk more about electoral reforms aside. And again, they're saying kuti kana pasina electoral reforms elections acho a 2023 acho hapana chinobuda and changona changoitika in 2018 zvezvia zvisingoitika zvakare na 2023 momo. That's what the MDCT are saying, and people are saying, you know what, the government needs to do my reforms here, electoral reforms, and the government is saying, you know what, these things takes time, they take time. But I don't know kuti vanoda nguva yakada sei kuti vakwanise kuita kuimplementa all those reforms akabuda in 2018. And because in 2018 after the elections, the European Union and other civil organizations vakauya vane mafindings avo regarding to the election. You know what, mufana kugadzisa apa kuita kuti muve mune free and fair elections. And some of those pointers akataurwa acho ipapo, reforms akataurwa havasati gadzirisa, vasitanga kurase kufamba nazvo kuti vakwanise kuita, vasakwanisa kuimplementa all those reforms kuti tikwanise kuva tine elections are free and fair. That's why the MDCT is saying, you know what, we need to postpone those elections to 2028 maybe. And but as for now, we need to talk about the reforms. We need again to have a government of national unity, inclusive government. And so mnozona say in the comment section. And this is our daily news on breaking news on Prince Mila Entertainment TV. Remember guys to subscribe to the channel and follow us on all our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and also our Facebook group, which is Prince Mila Entertainment TV. Yes, inyaya ishanetsa, inyaya irkunetsa mumastreets elections. MDCT saying to postpone this election, and people are saying, you know what, this is wrong because we have a right to vote every day after 5 years. Tine right taking a ballot paper so that we can choose our leaders. And again, when you're by elections, the government has been hiding the COVID-19, saying, you know what, we cannot do my elections because of COVID-19, this COVID-19, that. And again, people in those constituencies, they need representation in parliament. My councillors and fana go around vachikwanisa kumiriwa nevanhu. And saka nyaya elections by elections inyaya kutoti nifana kuitwa. Saka kana pasina reforms zvakare muchiona mega kutoti elections acho anezongove are disputed because chingoramba chingoita zvinhu izvozvo, the same things over and over again, chingobudisa same results whereby vanhu vanenge vachingonetsana makotsi, anibirira, variga, vaita sei, vanhu voko vanga vachivhota, vanga vasiri mubaloti whatsoever. There will be a lot of noise mumastreets because reforms aya anenge asina kuitwa, anenge asina kuimplementwa. And saka inyaya kutoti kutonetsa. And people, we need our councillors, we need our MPs, and because vanhu vanomira nesu ndo vanhu vanokwanisa kutimirira councillors aya kana paitika problem area, endai kwacouncillor manjana councillor asina asipo pantonetsei. And so vanhu vava vatone mwedzi nemwedzi vasina kana councillors avo vanovamirira. So ndozvo zviri kunzizwa nehurumende inofanirwa kuti igadzise panyaya by elections as soon as possible, because those people, they need representation in parliament, even manaranda dzavari. And so guys, this is daily news on breaking news on Prince Mila Entertainment TV. In the comment section, and remember guys to turn on the notification bell not to miss any of our new uploads. We upload each and every day here on the favorite channel, which is Prince Mila Entertainment TV. Thank you very much for listening and watching. And this is our daily news, everyday news on breaking news on Prince Mila Entertainment TV. Mwonzora, and remember to comment, like, and share. Bless up. Good morning.